and gentlemen, gather around your digital screens because you're about to witness a battle of the bikes, a two-wheel showdown that'll leave you really impressed. To the left, weighing in at a sleek 436 pounds, we have the 2004 Kawasaki Ninja, and to the right, weighing in a tad lighter at 425 pounds, we have the 2024 Honda CBR600. So all you riders out there, tighten your helmet straps, check your tire pressures, and get ready to see which motorcycle will reign supreme today. We're gonna get right into it and explore the muscle power of these two motorcycles, but do keep in mind, raw numbers do not always tell the whole story. Sure, one motorcycle might flex higher horsepower or torque figures, but that alone doesn't crown it the ultimate champion. These two motorcycles both have unique strengths, and sometimes it's the subtle strengths that steal the show. While both motorcycles are liquid-cooled, have 6-speed transmissions, and both have quick shifting capabilities, the Honda CBR600 does have a 599cc motor, while the Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R has a 634cc motor. The 2024 CBR600 makes an acclaimed amount of 119 horsepower at 4,250 RPM and 46.5 foot-pounds of torque at 11,500 RPM, while the 2004 Ninja ZX6R does outshine here with a claimed amount of 122 horsepower at 13,000 RPM and 51 foot-pounds of torque at 10,800 RPM. With that being said, the Ninja does have more power than the CBR, and the Ninja's horsepower and torque strength is felt much earlier than the CBR's in RPM range, a whole 1,000 RPM in difference. If them two are starting off at the line, the Ninja will definitely pull off harder and stronger right off the get-go. But it is worth noting that the Ninja does have an extra 35cc, a bigger stroke, higher compression ratio to its advantage. So round one, the clear winner in muscle power is definitely the Ninja, but don't let your judgment be made here as who's going to be the ultimate winner of this battle of the bikes. Now, starting off round two, both motorcycles have traction control, ABS, and preset rider modes, but here the CBR truly stands out. The Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R does have a 3 preset rider mode with the option of creating one custom rider mode and a 3-level traction control system, while on the other hand, the Honda CBR does have that 3 preset rider mode and you have the option of making 2 custom rider modes. It does have a 9-level traction control system with wheelie control, ABS corner braking, and engine control braking. Now, this is all mainly due to Honda CBR having an IMU installed that allows it to have these features, while the Ninja doesn't. For those who don't know, IMU stands for Inertial Measurement Unit, which is a system of sensors that track the bike's movement in real time. These sensors measure acceleration and deceleration in different directions and the bike's spin around its central axis. An example, the lean the bike takes when going into a curve when going around a corner. Based on all that data, the motorcycle's computer adjusts the engine and controls how the bike behaves, helping the rider to stay safe and in control of their motorcycle. Now, I know that many people do not like the idea of more technological advancements on their motorcycle, which is understandable, but I think sometimes we also forget that we unknowingly already do trust a lot of technologies. For example, autopilot. When we get on a plane, we don't even question autopilot on its own because it's been in use for many years and has been proven to work. And ABS is another example. When ABS features first came out on motorcycles, people really were not fond of it, and while there are some who still aren't fond of it, it's becoming more and more standard of having a motorcycle with ABS features. Besides all that said, the 2024 Honda CBR600 does come with an electronically controlled steering dampening, which automatically adjusts its dampening based on the motorcycle speed. So I would say in round two, there is a clear winner with it being the Honda CBR600, but we'll leave it to round three to see who's going to be crowned the ultimate winner of the Battle of the Bikes. Kicking off round three, both motorcycles do have a similar seat height, less than a half an inch in difference. The 2024 Honda CBR600 weighs 425 pounds, making it less than the Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R at 436 pounds. The Kawasaki Ninja does have a slightly higher ground clearance at 5.1 inches when the CBR is 4.9, but that's barely a difference though. But I will say the weight difference, the CBR does have the advantage there. The Honda CBR fuel tank capacity is 4.8 gallons, and it averages about 40 miles per gallon, while the Kawasaki Ninja has a fuel tank size of 4.5 gallons capacity and averages about 37 miles per gallon. The difference is very slight. While the CBR is a little bit more fuel economic, these are super bikes we're talking about. I don't think this is the most important aspect to look upon, but the difference is very slight in this category. The CBR does have another advantage with its exhaust being under that tail, giving you a more lean angle when you're taking those curves. But I'm going to be truly honest here. You're only going to notice that on track days. But the con that comes with this is if you're going to be riding around the city all day long, you do have the potential of having that hot seat. So this is a pro and con depending if you're a city rider or if you're taking this out on the track. When it comes to cost, the 2024 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R is cheaper than the Honda CBR, being $12,399 with ABS, while the CBR's cost is $13,199 with ABS. So here, the Kawasaki Ninja does have the advantage. Before we even get into the results of who is crowned the ultimate winner of Battle of the Bikes, I really do want to mention this. These are super bikes, and their sales have been declining in recent years due to people opting for more sportier intended motorcycles, but with comfort in mind, and the ever-stiffening emissions regulations making it harder for them to produce them. The engineering that goes into creating these motorcycles, while they're still able to pass and meet these regulation standards, all the while still being able to achieve the same performance capabilities and levels, is quite an accomplishment on the engineer's behalf, and it is worth notating and mentioning this. It's regardless of how you feel about that dreaded E-word regulations, this is truly an accomplishment on the engineer's behalf when they do create these super bikes to this day. And the moment we've all been waiting for, the results. And before I even say anything, feel free to comment your opinions if you agree or disagree. I am all for the banter. The 2024 Kawasaki Ninja ZX6R is more power for less the cost. Meanwhile, the 2024 Honda CBR600 is more technically advanced. So they both have their own categories where they shine. However, personally, I would have to say that the winner is the 2024 Honda CBR600. That is personally my opinion on this, due to its aesthetics and technical advancements. If power was my main concern on judging, which is the better motorcycle, then I would just be automatically going to the 1000cc class and making judgments there. But here, I don't think power should be what truly determines the champion or what makes a better bike. For some, the technical logical advancements isn't something that they're hoorah about, but personally, I'm here making this judgment, and this is my channel, so I am gonna crown Honda CBR the ultimate champion of this Battle of the Bikes, mainly due to its technological advancements that it does have. But personally, I do think the Honda CBR is visually much more aesthetically pleasing. I really am a big fan of the exhaust under the tail look, and I do have a slight biasness due to me used to have a CBR in the past. So that is my outcome on this. I will say about the 600cc superbikes that the power level of the 600cc motor strikes the perfect balance between pleasure, and performance, giving you a thrilling ride without biting off more than you can chew. Now, if you disagree with me about who I crown the ultimate winner of this battle of the bikes, feel free to share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. But until then, y'all ride safe, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more related motorcycle content, and most of all, I really hope y'all have a great day.